Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 2D. Nice to see you again. It has been a long time. I hope you're well. I've been alright. It's definitely going on the up. Things are improving, so I'm good. Oh.
Okay. Should be good. I had something turned on and I forgot to turn it off. I forgot to turn it off. It's part of those channel redeems. I haven't used my mic in a hot while. So I just forgot it was on. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Ah, man. Is the baby voice redeemed? But what's new with you? How are you? Ta-da! Look, I move. Have you seen this model yet, 2D? I move! I'm going to... you can see it in my Vods on YouTube and Twitch. But I'm working on my next new model. Because she's gonna have pupils. She's gonna have sclera. Yay, I'm glad you like it. Look, I can nod a little bit. It's with pngtuber remix is what it's called. So I finally figured out pngtuber plus, and then the next one was pngtuber remix, and then now my hope is that whether it's Pizza X or somebody out there in the world fixes the code, you know, like the backend stuff, and makes a software that's even cooler. So it's like a better in-between of PNGtubers versus live 2D that, you know, works well, functions well. The menu isn't a mess. I hope somebody out there works on it. I really do. But I think for now, it's a pretty good program. pngtuber plus was easy to figure out. The remix one, it's just more in depth really, and there's really no guide other than them just telling you, here's the menu, this is the menu part, right? Here's this bit of a menu and this is what it's called. But their explanation is very much more geared towards like someone in engineering, someone with more of a technical way of thinking, right? Not necessarily a user. Like there's a difference between giving Clip Studio Paint to someone who draws and paints for a living and then giving it to like their mom or something. But yeah, apparently this one has been kept together with like gum and paper clips and band-aids. That's what I've heard. I'm not a back-end person, but it's what I've heard. And then it's also on it's not Unity, it's the Godot. So I guess people don't like Godot? I don't know. Maybe that's another reason to be like, I don't want to work on it. But I do hope somebody works on it to make it better. You know. I hope. I have my fingers crossed. I think it's pretty cool though. But yeah, I'm gonna have pupils, sclera. I'm gonna have more hair parts than this. I'm gonna make I'm already making my main outfit, which I might change slightly, but that's side details. And then I already have some different outfits planned, like if it's a pajama party, or again with ribbons like this, but just a little bit more elaborate. It's a language, is one I've been meaning to look into for a while. It's somewhat new, so that might be why. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. I just know that, like, it's not, I don't know, people online who use Godot are like, I'm using Godot, I'm so proud. And then someone else rolls their eyes, though I don't really understand it. But yes, Godot, God OT, aka God OT, God.OT. What else? I have a couple ideas. So basically, I'm using myself also as a test run, so that I can make it for others too. Like once I have a base, body base. Which I already do, and I can test out like different toggles and outfits and expressions and stuff where I'm not giving myself a whole bunch of work. I plan to make it for others. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, you're engaged! Nice! Congratulations! We're both engaged! Do you know when you want to get married? Do you know where you want it to happen? Ah, thank you. For April, oh nice. I still don't know for myself. I need to contact the church to see if they're open. And if I don't know how any of this works. So I've just been me and my fiance have been asking around. And then if they're open and it works and we like it, then that sort of date comes in. So we're working that way. Yeah, you're totally allowed to ask. It's fine. Why wouldn't it be? But yeah. We already have like an area in mind, but we don't want to have our hopes up too high if it doesn't work out. I think we're on a better foundation than earlier. Oh, we're looking into like spring, summertime because I wanted to be at the beach. And he was like, but it might be in September. And I'm like, yeah, and it's by the beach. And he's like, but it's gonna be cold. And I'm like, but it's by the beach. So we're going for spring, summer. Hopefully. Beach wedding. No shoes. No shoes. All the food and no shoes. I did find some places earlier, but I didn't really like the feel of them. Like they felt more like somewhere where you have a birthday party, you know? And I think a birthday party is not the same as a wedding. And then as soon as you tell them, hey, we're having a wedding, how much does it cost? The prices go through the roof. I swear. I bet you if you just like decorate everything in white. Also, hi Shinobi, how are you? If you just decorate everything in white and tell them we're just having a white party, right? And then don't tell them that it's a wedding, I bet you the prices are gonna be so much lower. It's insane. Right? It's incredible. I don't understand it. Like, okay. I'm all over the place. I started watching this show. It's a little bit, it's woke, but it's more historically accurate than Bridgerton. It's called The Gilded Age. I like historical dramas. And this new couple that moved into New York literally built their own house. And I was just thinking, oh man, if only I had like this amount of money, I could just, you know, I could get a house and then I could just have a wedding in my backyard. Right? Like, wouldn't that be nice? It doesn't need to be a big house either. Like, wouldn't it be nice to just have your wedding in your backyard? Or like the house that you grew up in? Like, if anybody lives in that way, I think it would be so cozy. Yeah. Tutti Frutti, Judy's Booty, and I are both engaged. And Tutti's just freshly engaged, so woohoo! Yeah, it's a work party, and there's two especially important birthday people. They were born. They're going to be joined at the hip at the same time, and we're dressing up because it's themed, and family and friends, because like we're all coming together, and the theme is elegant and white like whipped cream. And we're just gonna do a couple stuff, like, you know, we might have like a priest or I don't know. Yeah, it's a theme party. Oh, we're also going to take pictures, so like could we rent out, you know, the area, and can you make sure that like random people don't come in, because this is kind of like our party and not everybody's. Thanks. You're considering my fiance's parents' house garden for our reception, but it's way too much work for food, i.e. you either hire catering or someone needs to man the food at all times, and then you need to stay overtime before and after to clean up. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't even thought of it. Oh, give me a second. Test. 1 second. Come on. We were just starting to think about all of that. And we're hoping we're hoping this one restaurant that we like, just catering. Ah, there we go, I'm back. Cool. But oof. I don't know. It's also very different. It's very different. Like, I even had my fiance's friend, why did I say it that way? My fiance's friend asked about like what rebooting this. Rebooting. Test. 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 Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were thinking of. Yeah, I think the most important for us really is just to find a location that will accept at around the time that we're looking at. And then from there, I think it'll be easier to tell the people we're inviting the date so they can save the date. Because at least from my side, everybody is coming from overseas. And everybody from his side is like already here. So at least we need to let people know in advance. And then from there, like I said, we were thinking about asking a restaurant or catering. Like, we're not really too picky about particular food as long as it's, you know, good food. And we wanted to be in a church and then in some sort of like hotel or just like venue where a lot of people can sit at and eat at the same time, you know? And then that's pretty much it. Yeah. Simple. I thought it would be easy, like some places in Japan you could do all of this in a hotel. Like you can have the wedding, the reception, the dinner, the eating, and whatever else, like all in the same place. And then you all stay in the same place. It's just easier that way, right? So that was one thing that we were kind of going back and forth earlier, because I said that it's going to be a lot easier if the people coming overseas, if they just like take a train and arrive and that's it, rather than like take a train to then walk to this place to then go take another train to the venue to then you know what I mean, like travel in between all these things. It's just easier to do it all in the same area. So that's I think been one of the hurdles that we're facing, trying to figure out. Do you have any ideas what you want though? I will be traveling quite a bit and her side won't ask much. Oh, nice! So we're the same. In my case, we need meat and veggie options too, so that was gonna be an added thing. Oh, right. You know, you can have like dishes that don't, you know, where they don't have meat. And then the people that want meat, they can eat meat, right? Cost for food easily reaches what you'd pay for a venue. Oh. You need to wait for confirmation from the church city hall for a date, then communicate it to the venue to check their availability. And then you can give date and address to your guests and let them work it. Oh. Oh. Well, hey, at least like even if you need to pick up your guests, that's actually quite nice. They could get personal service. Oh, and then another thing, you're in the US, right? Another thing that we had to go through here was that in order to be married in a church, you need to be baptized, just because they want you to be part of the, you know, churchly life, right? Totally makes sense. So they wanted to have proof of a baptism, and I didn't know that when you get baptized, you get papers. I had no idea. Did you know? I had no idea this was a thing. So I asked my mom, like, hey, can you get these papers? And what do you know? They exist in Central Europe. Oh, okay. With the wedding much more north. Like Poland north? Or is that too north? Like Sweden north? Central Europe. I need a map. I'm dumb. Welcome to American education, where what I've learned is outside the classroom. I apologize in advance. Map. Where's a map? I need a map. There you go. Map. North. What is Central Europe? If West Europe is like Netherlands, Belgium, France, Spain, if that's West, or like UK, is Germany West Europe? I wanna know what West and what is Central Europe. I need to know. Wait, is Belgium Central Europe? I thought that was West Europe. West. My future brother-in-law needs to get married in Latin America and needs baptism, communion, and confirmation papers to do that. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh! May I ask where you're, like, which country you're in now? Is Czechia Central Europe? I think one of his cousins, or maybe three of them, or one, I don't know if it's one or three of them, but I think they may be going through the whole communion thing. I don't know if two of them have finished or not. But they didn't ask for that in at least at the church that I've asked so far. So I was like, oh, because I did not do my communion. I didn't finish my studies. Central Europe is Germany? No way. Germany, Italy? Hold on, I'm looking at the map as you tell me. Germany, Italy. Okay, that's down. France. Austria, which is like southeastern Germany. Switzerland. I forgot where Switzerland is. Am I blind? I'm looking around Germany, but then when I zoom in, there's so many names that come up. It should be by the mountains. No, that's Vienna. Oh, I found it. I found it. It was on the other side of the mountains. I'm like, oh, Switzerland, mountains. So let me look at the higher elevation part, and then I start looking at the right side, and I'm like, no, that's Austria. So I look at the left. Yeah, okay. Okay. So wait, you said Germany, Italy, France, Austria, Switzerland, Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein. Isn't that in? Is that in Switzerland? Is that like a city? Okay, but I know where it is. In Luxembourg. Luxembourg. So like the Germany area plus Italy and France is what you think is Central Europe. You're in Switzerland. Okay. Oh, so you're in the hills are alive. It must be beautiful. Hey, say for me, don't ask me to find Chile on the map because I will confuse it with Argentina. Chacuse. How dare you? Okay, let me tell you. So Chile is the one that looks like a giant string. Like a long, skinny string, and it's on the left side. Right? Chile equals high mountains. Chile equals running up to down, and you're like, how the heck is this a country? It's so damn skinny. Argentina is the one where like a bunch of Germans moved to in the 1940s. And for the longest time, Argentinians think they're better than everybody else. That's just been their their quote-unquote non-grata stereotype status for the rest of us. Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't blame you. Like, when I lived in Japan, I had to point out where the Caribbean was for most people, because I think you just learn parts of the map and you don't need to bother with certain particularities. But for all intents and purposes, it's logistically Switzerland. Okay. I just won't tell anybody that in Liechtenstein then. Papa like a mango. Papa like... actually, if you go to Chile... I don't know about Argentina, but I think it's Chile, Venezuela, maybe Honduras, I forgot. But there are some places, like some towns, where they just all speak German. Like they don't even speak English or Spanish. And they've lived there for like 3 generations now. It's weird. It's really weird. But yeah, it's also quite interesting because you're like, where am I? I'm in South America, right? Yeah. Yay, you can find Brazil, sweet. Nice. I'm proud of you. Kudos. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, but this is quite entertaining, I think. But no, it's okay. I think like we all just kind of learn parts, we don't all learn every single thing. And we know different things. Yeah, there's like German speaking villages. They only speak German. Like, it's a thing. It really is a thing. I'm laughing, but it's totally a thing. It's both bizarre. It's like the Japanese word fushigi. It's mysterious, interesting, odd, mixed together, you know? That's why. But yeah, it's quite interesting to see like how groups of people move around in the world. I don't think I can point out all of the countries in South America. I don't think I can. I think I know some. I'm still mixing, like for Europe, I know generally speaking, but I still mix like Norway, Sweden, Denmark. I mix those. To me, they just are all one giant area. For Asia, I think I'm pretty okay, but not great, especially when it comes to like Southeast Asia. I'm there. Germans are famous for establishing little communities around the world that refuse to adapt. Oh, really? Switzerland is a great example of that because in the Italian-speaking part, you have such places where waiters at restaurants will speak German to you before Italian. Oh. Oh, right! Isn't it in Switzerland that people speak different languages in different areas? But then if you live, like, in... Like, let's say there's an entire section of the city where people speak Italian. And you're German. Wouldn't you at some point learn some Italian? That's like if I were to say I live in the Netherlands and I never learned any Dutch. That would be odd. That actually would be difficult. Like you have to actively try to not learn anything of the local language. Yeah, that would be difficult. That's like trying to get an F in 3rd grade. It's never gonna happen. Oh yeah, you would love it. You would love it. I recommend it. I still want to go to South Korea. I've been meaning to go there for so long. But working culture in Japan is really different, so I only had time to do like more domestic travels. So then my new goal was like, how many prefectures can I visit? How many places can I put on a list of visited places? But yeah, it would be nice to see. There's so many different things. Oh, the food! The food. The food. So much food. Oh yeah, I've met a couple of people now from Belgium. And I've noticed that like some of them within themselves or with other Dutch-speaking people, they ask if they're Flanders or not. I guess like to figure out if they can then change the conversation to Dutch. I don't know. Asia mostly for food. It's good food. I remember, oh my gosh. I remember when I went to Thailand and Hawaii. Hawaii is in Asia, but it's Asia. I mean, Hawaii is its own story. But anywho, when I went to these two places, I'm like, okay, they're tropical. They grow their own pineapple. I'm gonna order piña coladas every single day. I'm gonna order pineapple rice every single day. It was delicious. It was so fresh. It was sweet. It was like a little not sour, but well, okay, yeah, maybe sour. You know the flavor of pineapples, but when they're fresh, they're meant to be like more sweet. Oh, it was so good. It was a very happy moment. Yeah. I've been to China. It was an amazing trip. Oh, nice. Where'd you go? Where? Do you know where in China? Food was cheap. Yeah. Oh my god. Everything there is cheap. Yeah, it was really good. You must try. You must try. You have to. Make it part of your. I'm putting my finger down. Make it part of your to-do list. You must do this. Eat the local food. And if it's a tropical place, eat all the fruit, right? All the fruit. And you know, especially the ones that they grow. Ah, so good. We only went to Beijing. We couldn't move too much because we went kind of last minute, so we didn't have proper visa. Oh, did you if I may ask, did you pay anything for your Chinese visa? I wonder what other countries China makes others pay. So I'm just curious. But Beijing sounds really nice. I haven't been there. I'd like to go. Mostly to see like their business buildings and also to try their Peking, because that's originally where it comes from. I've tried it in other places, but I'm just curious like how it tastes like in Beijing. You can have this thing where you can just go for up to 6 days. Huh, okay. Without a visa to encourage... Well, that's interesting. I've never heard that. Huh. Oh, when I got my travel visa for China, I had to pay like 250 something bucks simply because, and I kid you not, you go to the website for the Chinese embassy or whatever, the Chinese government website for this stuff, and they're like, oh well, you know, Americas makes us pay XYZ amount, and they named it, I just don't remember. Let's just say it's like $300, right? So we make them pay $300. And I was like, but why? So then the lady at the it was like a consulate office. She told me that actually the amounts that I'm paying could be the same as a 10-year travel visa. Because originally I thought, oh, just 1 year visa, that's fine. I'm going there for like, you know, 2.5 weeks. Like, right? But then she said, oh, but actually this is the same price as a 10-year visa. You never know when you go again. So I said, okay, I mean, why not? I'm paying the same thing. And then at the same time, I know, right? Like, I get it. They want to get back at the American government. I totally get that. But like, individual citizens does not equate government. I think we all know that. I don't know if the 10 years has ended. I have to check. But then they also asked for a bunch of papers. Like, they asked a paper from my friend who is Chinese. They asked him to write a letter basically vouching for me that I'm not like some criminal and gonna rape people or something, that like I'm like legit, right? And then they also asked papers for which hotel you're going to stay in, and they want to know the details of your flight, like when you're going to enter, when you're going to leave, and you have to get all of this before the visa. So I was like, wait, I'm gonna pay all this stuff for you to maybe tell me no? Luckily it worked out, but I was so nervous. I was super nervous. I was like, please don't say no, please don't say no, please don't say no. You had to wait in line for almost 2 hours for security and paperwork after getting to Beijing. Oh! Was it like, where are you going? How long are you staying? What are your plans? What's your address back home? What's your phone number? They really like want everything. Milan, Beijing to go, and Beijing, Bangkok, Zurich to come back. Oh, that's not bad actually. Sorry I missed it. That has to be considered transit, so you have to come from a different airport compared to where you're... Oh! That's... Why? That's weird. Here are all my papers. I spent a pretty penny on this, but it was worth it. Okay, thank you so much. Your request was denied. Thanks for the free money. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, no, the embassy office, the one in Tokyo, wasn't that bad. But what did happen was that, like, once you... So basically they asked for paperwork 1, 2, and 3. And then you give them paperwork 1, 2, and 3. And then the lady or the guy says, thank you for giving us paper 1, 2, and 3. Now we need 4, 5, 6 documents. And now I think, oh, why didn't you just tell me this in the first place? I have a job. I don't have time for this. Get documents 4, 5, and 6. Have lunch. Come back. Here's documents 4, 5, and 6. Thank you. We will now process your visa. Then you sit on a chair for a couple minutes. I swear I was like 1 out of 3 people in that office waiting to get a visa or something, right? I get called up to like a window booth thing. And then that's when she told me the info of like, well, actually, you could just get a 10-year visa. And I was like, oh, okay, sweet. Yeah. I even had to call my friend because I was like, can you write a letter for me? Because they're asking. It was super weird. It was awkward. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. They have a bit of a convoluted way to quote unquote promote tourism. They just want to make sure you leave. Like, I get that. You don't stay here, right? But it's so much, man. It's also, what's your address in Beijing? How long are you staying with? Yeah, who are you staying with? Why are you coming? For travel. What do you do back home? I'm an engineer. Are you married? Do you have any... They want to know everything about you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You go... Right? It's exactly that feeling of like, oh my god. Why do 10 steps when you could do it in 2 steps? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not what they want. I think, you know what? I think it's like prepping you to make sure that you like really want this, you know? Like making it uncomfortable or not as, what's the word? Words. I think of it this way. Maybe they're trying to make it less convenient to like test you You know, like making you purposely wait to test you that you do and will actually go through this entire process. I think in comparison to all of this, the flight that I took from US to the EU, and I think I entered through Finland. I think it was Finland. Moominland. Yeah, I think Moomin's from Finland, right? I think Finland. The immigration lady was very scary looking, and I tried my best to keep myself composed and not have my hands shaking. But that even though she was scary looking, it was very like dominant and like a why are you here kind of face, you know? It still went a whole lot easier, like a whole lot better. It was just a simple, give me your documents. Give me your ID. Where are you going? I'm going here. When are you leaving? This is when I'm leaving. And then that was it. That was it. And that was just to enter the airport. But still, way easier. Way easier. I forgot who. I'll check. The son of John. Yeah, Tove Jansson? I think maybe Jansson. A Swedish-speaking Finnish author. The son of Jan. I am Tove, the son of Jan. But yeah, those are my little stories. Some places are a lot easier than others. Because of the international wedding, we had to get some papers, right? We go to City Hall the first time. Yeah, because you can't call. Yeah, that makes sense. Then they tell us that we need a list of papers. We get the papers, go to another appointment at City Hall. They tell us that one of our documents isn't good because it's a copy, not... Oh my god, I feel you! So we go through hell and back to get the original, book a third meeting. Finally, we can give all the papers and finalize the date. In the meantime, this required almost 2 months because the 2 rendezvous that could have been emails. Yeah. I feel you. Hey, at least it's just paperwork, right? At least it's not like write a, 20-page essay on your reasons for traveling and getting married here. Japan does that a bit for doing a wedding visa, not a wedding, a marriage visa. It's like 10 pages long about answering questions. It's not so bad. And I think for the EU, when I was getting my my ID card, my ID card, they wanted my birth certificate, which I was like, okay, yeah, I have a copy. You can have a copy. No. They wanted not only my birth certificate, but like a notarized version of my birth certificate. I don't know if I'm using the right word, but basically like a birth certificate with a sticker that says this is legally correct. A lawyer has looked at this, and this lawyer approves of the information on this paper. And it was a little tricky for me because it was either A, go back to Puerto Rico where I haven't lived in like years. Like that kind of defeats the point, right? What I did find was a lawyer, or like a lawyer's office that does this kind of thing through the US, that has contacts in Puerto Rico, in the Caribbean. So that way the Caribbean office contacts the American office, who then contacts me. Like that. It was a bit convoluted, but I was so glad when it was finished. All this because, what's that place? The Hague. The Hague is like, oh, these are the rules that The Hague made. I'm like, they just want a little official sticker. It was the official sticker and the signature. But we got it. It's done. I'm just glad. And here's the other thing. Like, I think it was 2016 or 15. I forgot. But Puerto Rico basically took birth certificates from like 1940 something to the current date of that time, and they were gonna basically make new ones for all of them. And I was still in Japan at that time, so I asked my mom for help basically, because she was all, and like you have to go there in person. But she was gonna go there for vacation anyway, so she helped me with that. But that was also like a thing. But I'm glad that that happened before the EU asked me for a birth certificate. So you see how they're all kind of connected? Write a 20-page essay on why you love your fiance. Reason 1, he is very tall. Reason 2, I am very happy with him. Oh wait, you need to actually explain. Okay, according to the global statistics in height, the tallest people in the world are from the Netherlands and the Congo, in comparison to literally everybody else. And I want giant babies, so my target was completed. So that's reason number 1. Oh wait, that's not long enough. It needs to be an entire page. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. It's real. Like, the tallest people in the world currently are from the Netherlands, are Dutch, or are from the Congo. Weird, right? But yeah. And hey, Drolly. Oh man, how do you write? That's like asking an IT person to write anything. I think I said like, what, 4 sentences? That wouldn't fit a page. That wouldn't fill a page. This is a conundrum I think every student has at some point in school, saying, what the heck do I say? Oh man. Oh my gosh. I've been here for an hour. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. There should be... excuse me, some music. Look, we're in kind of a medieval Europe. So welcome to our our village. See, this is the church, smack in the middle of the town, overlooking our beautiful oceans. This is where you can ask the Pope or whatever. ask the fellow churchmen if you can get married here, and give them all your paperwork. And then this office over here is gonna go to the mansion over there, overlooking everybody, because that's how, you know, that's kind of how it has to be, right? Which then goes to this office, and then they do their paperwork, and then they're like, okay, we need paperwork number 456. And then they'll go back over here and be like, hey, church, did they actually get baptized and finish their communion? And then they'll be like, yes, they finished it. So then they go back over here. And on it goes. It's like having a perfect basketball team and forcing someone to add more people because you need more players. And then you're like, how do I do that? Hey, at least it gives you some like good exercise, right? Sure. Tax windmills. We have like one windmill. It's here. And then they wanted something. And I'm sure we can host people. Oh, no room. Wait, there's totally room. We can host people. Wait, what are they talking about? Do we need to make it bigger? Hey, at least I make people walk. Like, look. I totally forgot, but I think this is the... Yeah, the monks' dorms. I was gonna say the boys' dorms, but it's not the right word. So that's the monks' dorm, all the way on top of the mountain. See the little path there? That's them. And I think I put the females, the nuns' dorm here. 71 nuns. And this is the cloister. To meditate about their lives and what they wish to eat for dinner. The best and the truest problem of the day. What to eat for dinner. Much less with the bureaucratic effort. No, they're just on top of the mountain here, chilling. Oh yeah, and I have to add to the treasury. One thing I realized in this game, if you make your treasury huge... Is this a treasury? Yeah, this is a treasury. You can hold more money. Just gonna go as high as I can. Can I go higher? There we go. It's gonna take a long while. But it's worth it. It's worth it. This is the first ever medieval high-rise you have ever seen. Pondering over what to eat for dinner is such a universal experience, right? Oh, we don't have beans. Dang it, I can't make that meal. Oh, hold on. Let me try and make this bigger. Oh, and I have to peel potatoes. Oh, Tootie, you missed it. There was, I think it was the last stream before this one. Or maybe the one before that. I actually brought stream to my kitchen so you can see my kitchen. I need to reboot this again. And then we had a whole little like we had a whole advertisement that we made on the spot about being a potato wife. Just me doing silly things. Yeah, not making sense. Kitchen reveal stream. You can see the kitchen. This is the biggest kitchen I've ever had. I'm pretty happy with it. You can compare with your kitchen and be like, oh my god. Sorry. Sorry for the ends. I'm sorry. So sorry. That's +4. Oh, I can't duplicate it. Alright. Okay, how's that? Work! Prioritize this? I completely forgot what we were doing in this game. I didn't miss anything. You're good. You're good. I can take the buffering, but when the ads buffer, I suffer, yeah. Have you tried... Wait, does the ad blocker work? Oh, and I didn't build a castle. And then... storage full. Oh, they have candles, cheese, and... okay. Do I have candles somewhere? Why aren't people working here? Fish, vegetables. Okay, there's no veggies there. I was burning heretics. Awayeth with you! Begone, Satan! Oh god, my... Okay, this is unreal. pngtuber remix. Something's happening with pngtuber remix. Okay, there, I'm moving again. Yeah, as soon as I clicked in the game, pngtuber remix just does not like it. Yeah, pngtuber remix doesn't... Is it something with buffering? Is it... yeah, let's show frame rate. That's 30, 40... What? Okay, something's happening here. Keep cursor in window. Full screen. Resync. Maybe this stuff? What's this? Particle quality? Oh. I mean, it's just grass. It's fine. Let's do near. Let's do low. I forgot what anti-aliasing is. Far depth of field. Okay, well, okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. Settings, video. How about this? Oh no. Oh god. PNG living up to its name. It's a little crispy, but huh. Yeah, like there's like lines when I move the camera. You see it on the buildings and on the floor or ground. I wonder how they set up this game. Well, hey, at least they won't care about your paperwork here. Actually, I remember. So the thing I've been trying, this is called Seaside Choco based on our stream, right? Pioneer Lady Llesi of the Sea. I chose this one, so basically you just do whatever you want in the game. Still need to unlock some privileges. Edicts. Contractual wage. So this decreases the cost of every mandate. And the time of mandates. Upkeep the production building parts are decreased by 50%. And then refund 50% of tools used after construction. Or after constructing a building part. Which this one is really, really handy, by the way. Because construction tools are very expensive to make, and once you unlock that part of the skill tree to make your own tools, you make money like no tomorrow. Let's see, trade routes. I kind of want to start all over again. Because I feel like... I feel like I don't know where I left off. You know? We're doing really well in budget. We're actually like earning more than what we're... using, and I'm not taxing anyone except windmills. Should I just do that? Should I just start over? Man, my PNG is so laggy. My PNG is super lagging. I mean, I do know that pngtuber remix is not without its bugs. But I think like coding and backend stuff, or I've learned a little bit of front end stuff, but it's still not my thing. Same thing with backend. I think my skills and my brain is better suited for something that relates to it, you know? Build me a monastery. Or hospitium. Hospitium. Not a hospital. Should we do that? Should we start over? They're fishing. Look at them go. Look at their little feet. I do like this area though, it's pretty cool. Okay, they're all home. I'm still lagging, aren't I? Yeah. I apologize. But this is done. Could not fulfill one need. What need would that be? I don't know what that need is. Okay. I'm doing it. We're doing it. We're starting anew. Do we want more water? Do we want hills? Fluvial? Or coastal? We were just in coastal. Me. I'll take you and your little dog too. I mean, I think this would be cool. We'd still need sources for fishing. Controls the overall surface taken by promontories. I don't get what this does. Let's make it kind of flat. Yeah. Or do you want to be coastal because we're, you know, this is the Seaside Choco. We could do a Seaside Choco 2.0. Maybe like this. Like that. I don't really want cliffs. Oh, these are how many islands appear on the water. Okay. Waterfront access. Okay, cool. Then I want no cliffs. Oh, interesting. And what's a bay? Oh, the bay is just like sand. Okay. I think the bay is just sand. Yeah, I think that works. And then a little bit of hills. Some hills. Some slopes. Island. We'll go like that. How about that? And then I wonder how this changes. Oh yeah, this one looks good. Like we have all this empty space. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. Okay. Select rules. Mods. All of them. All of them. Confirm. Sure, we can have a tutorial. I completely forgot. Ever happy population? No. Invulnerable army? No. Unlimited coin? No. I want to make money. I want a challenge. Optimal. Optional events. Non-dependable small mineral deposits. Prospect all minerals? Yeah, let's turn that on. You still need to secure the territories to build. Okay, yeah. I don't mind having that on. Upgrade trade routes. Unlock and upgrade all trade routes to level 4. No. Unlock all unlockables. No. Own all territories. No. Environmental resource regrowth. Let's make things a bit faster so that like one gameplay doesn't last forever. Territory upkeep cost. The cost of your territories. Yeah, balanced. Happiness level. Happiness to leave. Resources reward quantity. Allow the resource rewards gained from narrative events. Adjust the amount of influence earned from narrative events. Trade routes. Residence tax revenue. Workplace production time. I want to do... Wait. Adjust the income earned from residential taxation. I want to do generous for this one because I feel like the base game for residential taxation revenue is really like nothing. It's like literally like 1 coin, 2 coins, 3 coins. That's not a lot. And I don't even tax them anyway. I'm thinking of just taxing like the workplaces, like the mill, for example. And let's do this one a little fast. Yeah, okay. Aspiration. Build a prestigious burg. Who want to play with taxation and labor workforces. Prosperous priory. Mighty strong. Yeah, I want this one. Oh, there's restrictions. Never build a castle. Keep the villager population below 75. What? Never promote a villager. Oh. Never build a monastery. Never build monastery or castle. I guess this one. And then I'll just still focus on the choice. Oh, I have my So You Want to Be a Knight book next to me. And they have a section about this sort of thing. Where is it? I think this is a pretty cool book. I would have loved it as a kid. Just saying. So let me take some stuff out. I'm preparing it for my student so that she enjoys reading an English book. And I've just filled in some words that she doesn't or may not know. Or explaining some phrases. Where did it go? Where was it? Competitions, campaigning, tournament. Oh, coat of arms, that's what it is. So, a lion is brave, an eagle is powerful, a deer, is this a deer? Where's the deer? The deer is wise. There we go, that's the deer. This one means great military strength. What was... This one means I am distinguished. This one or this one means I am ready to fight. This one means I am a Christian. This one means I'm a wise leader. And this one or this one means I have built houses and fortresses for my people. I want to be a wise leader, so I'll go with that. Hey, I'm learning something. And then also a thing that kind of looks like Pepe Le Pew means having endurance. And then the rabbit means speedy. I don't know what the other ones mean. Let's make this blue because, you know, we're seaside, right? Yeah, like that. That's cool. I don't know about the amount of emblems and what that means. I will be... Oh, how is that spelled? Seaside? Check. Blue? Check. I want to have a name like the Nordics, like I am Jason. You know, like son of John. But I want like the daughter version. Heroes of History. There's another game called Heroes of History. You can play it for free online. And yes, they very much want your money all the time. But I really do like their characters, and you play against Not Tetra. What's his name? Ooh, they have Harry Houdini and Nostradamus. You're gonna hear two things. Give me a second, because I have a character with the name that I want. Heroes. I think she was red. Yeah, there's Eric the Red. And then there's Freydis Seadottir. So I'll be this. Name and title. Llesi Seadottir. Llesi, daughter of the sea. Yeah, you were right. I just didn't remember. Yeah, they have Freydis Seadottir, and they have Eric the Red. I thought they had his son, but I might be mistaken. I don't remember. It's okay. But if you're curious, it's called Heroes of History. You fight against Tesla. That's the name I was looking for. Okay. Rookhaven. Rokalta. The Tall Rock. What if we make a I can only be Pioneer? Okay. What if we make a Dutch name? Let me get my my dictionary. Deep L is my friend. We can be called something like Wide Ocean. Wide Waters. Wide Water? Blue Waters? That turns into Blauwe. Wateren. Ooh, what about Waters of the Blue? Oh, yeah, that one sounds more cool. Would it fit, is the question. Wateren Van Het Blauw. Oh, I think we just got fancy. What do you think? Give me your honest opinion. Is this cool or is it lame? Honest opinion. Full-heartedly 100% honest opinion. Wateren Van Het Blauw. And then I'm Llesi Seadottir. Okay, cool. Starting. Wateren Van Het Blauw. I don't know, it sounds cool to me. We're gonna start with nothing again. Let's see how long my pngtuber lasts. A new beginning. After a long journey throughout the realm, your people finally reach new lands. Your lands. Okay, typo, I think. Your lands. Territories you can settle for reasons of your own to conquer it all, right? Your villagers await your command and are eager to offer advice about how to proceed should you require it. Let me hear your advice. Quest module. Got it. Considering I named my organization Fish in a game recently, I'm not allowed to judge naming. I think that makes you the perfect judge. I think that makes you the perfect judge. Okay. I zoomed in and out. Tilt. Yeah, I did that. Alright. First territory. I need to buy my first territory. Oh, I made it pretty flat. At least over here. Okay, there's this one. And the first one is for free, by the way. There's this one. And I see a resource here. And then there's... Oh yeah, I see that there. Oh, I see another resource there. And then this one. Or, no. Oh. Oh, it's over here. Or this one. You may also sometimes need to cut down trees to reveal a resource if you're into this game. And that's interesting, they're not connected. I thought they would be. Or we could start smack in the middle. There's some rocks here. I think I'll choose this one because there's 2 types of rock. Can I go? Oh, we can start here also. That's interesting. Decisions. Or this one. Okay. So they're kind of spread out where you can start. Which is that way. I want to put the church in the middle and all the roads lead to the beach. So I think, and then there's that there. I think we can start closer to the shore. And start here. Action module. Got it. What do I build? Village center. Village center. I'm gonna put it here. Interact with the world. Cool. You have founded the hamlet of Wateren Van Het Blauw. Hello, my citizens. Advice. The second piece of advice comes from a young, enterprising villager. Rather than letting everyone fend for themselves, she suggests that you organize laborers into appropriate workplaces, builders into workshops, woodcutters into lumber camps, berry gatherers into their huts, and so on. Well, I agree with you. Let us commence. Oh, I'm so excited to start anew. I think this was a good idea. I need to build a villager workshop. Work on construction around the village. Okay. I don't know. Can I put you here? Like just right there? Assign workers. Okay. Let's assign you, and you, and you. We are all about equal work here. If you do not do your work, you will be fired. You are the weakest link. Okay, now we need to build a lumber camp. And a lumber camp cuts trees and produces wood, which we will need to put some storage next to it. So it would be ideal to put it next to an area where we cut trees, but also eventually grow the trees. So I think maybe here. And if you notice, it's kind of brown. So this means that people are not really wanting to live near the woodcutter. Building. All right. There he goes. Oh, oops, sorry. Sorry. But it has been built? Oh my gosh, you haven't heard the game sound at all. This... what was it called? Do you hear... Wow. Do you hear the game sound, the music now? Can you heareth me now? Varnier, you have been chosen. Painting and woodcutting. Got it. You hear it now? Okay, cool. Let's just add 2 woodcutters for now. Now we need to paint the area that we allow them to cut wood, essentially. And a new building is available. How fast is that? My question though for this is, do they cut wood in an area that you paint that is further away? Do you know what I mean? So let's see. Now we must produce berries, sir. Oh, and then we have a forest camp to build trees again. Actually, let's do that first. Yeah, I want all this gone. Let's get... Actually, let's get the berries. So that we can get some food, because they're going to be hungry at some point. Yeah, I wonder if they wander or if it actually needs to be around their woodcutting building thingy-majiggy. Or if they will go, you know, further away. What's going to happen? I also know, I've noticed that they don't like to wander too much. if the source of the food or if the resource that they're collecting is too far, they'll be slower. Meaning, because they get hungry, they get tired, they'll want to rest at home. So they take a lot more time to do those things simply because you make them walk a lot. Let's give you a new name. Harriet. Waiting for a builder. I mean, we have the wood. Ah, I think it's him. Or no, that's not him. Oh, there we go. Yay, thank you. We're going to... Where did Harriet go? Here we go. Harriet. And what's your name? Ringer. We're gonna hire her. There we go. And I want another woman. Sabiao. Okay. You're hired. Give us sustenance. And then they, this number here means that they can carry up to 50 berries in that location. Here we can hold up to 300 lumber. And I still don't see them cutting over here. Yeah, they're not cutting here either. Oh! Now that you have organized your laborers, you can tend to their needs and happiness. Make sure they have access to fresh water and housing. As for food, you will first need people to store and distribute the berries they collected. From there, your village will have everything needed to welcome its first wave of immigrants. Sure, but if we do not have the space, you are not welcomed. That is my law. This is the way. If you do not work, if we do not have the space, thank you next. This is the way. Never give up, never surrender. Where'd he go? Oh, oops. Heading to work. Gathering wood. Alright. I want to build the, the forester camp next to it. I don't know, somewhere there. Or maybe here? Okay, now I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, it looks good to me. Let's prioritize that. And we only need 10 lumber to make it. Imagine that. Making a quick phone call, got approved for an apartment. Oh my god! I hope it goes well. And hey Pudding, how are you? I've broken the whole moon. Nice. Nice toot. Oh no, my PNG tuber is... I can slow it down. Yeah, still... Yeah. Okay, we have built forester camp. Let's call it tree hugger. And we are going to employ Madragana. We killed it, nice! Nice! Welcome to your new home, Madragana. And now we need to draw the place where she will regrow trees. I hope you feel better soon. No worries. You'll be good in no time. I believe in you. But I've been alright. It's everything's definitely improving. I mean, I can always adjust this later. Paint reforestation area. Alright, how about just this? How about that? Okay. Oh yeah, we need to paint a residential area. You never wave to Tutti Frutti Judy's Fruity. I think, well, I mean, better late than never, right? She may have gone into the corner of work. I love this view, by the way. Also, I've been watching a new show called The Gilded Age. It has its woke stuff, but besides it, the scenery is so nice. Like seeing New York in 1888 and them talking about like, oh, we just built Central Park 2 years ago, or oh, we just have like the hand of the Statue of Liberty. It's given to us, and then we're gonna send it back, as you know, like them owing us money kind of thing, right? And then everybody being surprised at how huge the hand is, like just the hand holding the little fire thing, or them saying things like in a nonchalant way, just naming names like Carnegie and Rockefeller, and how they the old money doesn't like them because they're not old money. And I'm like, oh, oh, if only you knew. Or like families being like, we've been here for a century. And I'm like, really? Just a century? I find it funny, but also fascinating, like the century one, because, you know, compared to literally the rest of the world, a century is pretty much nothing. It's a very, very tiny amount of time. But like everything else being all like, oh, it was made 2 years ago, it's been here for a month, and that sort of thing. It's just so otherworldly, you know? Yeah, it's very otherworldly. I like how the people dress too. Oh, a hidden word. Barnacles, they old if they believe, if they've been alive for a century. That could be old. But you know, we can trace like Carnegie and Rockefeller to Germany and the Middle East and other places. So they're not necessarily old in the sense of property owning. Right? So in that sense they're new in terms of trying to get everybody's money. But it's just like, ah, man. You know, it's like seeing a historical piece, a historical drama, and them not knowing what's going to happen, and you're just like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. Don't get on her bad side. That sort of thing. I find very interesting. Oh yeah, so we need to paint a residential area. Right. How about... Oops. Wrong button. How about there? And then they're going to start having needs. So like any city management game, all of your citizens will get pickier and pickier, wanting more stuff. Basically. And we've unlocked a building! He works hard for the money. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Look at that. Look at that. Building your own home. Imagine. The apartment complex. Oh. I missed something. The apartment complex I applied to is owned by this town's mayor. Oh, interesting. You should get to know his daughter to get on his good side. You know, get on his good side. Both is good. Oh, it's gonna be like this way. Hold on, I want a good angle for a thumbnail. There we go. Hey! Now we need to build a well. See what I mean? They just keep wanting. They just keep wanting things. They wanted a house. Now they want water? Hey, Jeremy. And there goes my... Okay. I'm starting anew because I completely forgot where we left off. And it just feels nice. And my pngtuber can't keep up. It means I got on their bad side. Oh no. Oh dear. I hope that doesn't happen. Let's build a well. Smack in the middle. There. Alright, builders. This looks a little bit like Snow White. It's cute. It's cute. She's cute. Whatever you do, don't sell your soul, Jolie. people, you wanted water? Oh, we need stone. Okay. Stone cutter camp. Where do we have? Aha. There's stone right here. I'm having fun watching the Gilded Age though, and like pointing out not only the woke stuff, but like the stuff that's not historically accurate, as well as some of the lines they say, or just like learning about the characters. Just seeing how the place looked like it looks so different. I really am curious how people talked in New York in 1886, because like they have an American accent, but the way they speak, like their intonation, how a sentence goes up and down, what you elongate and what you don't, is kind of in the middle of British English and American English. But they sound very much American. Like the sound is American, but the intonation is somewhere in the middle. Who has a sulfur seal? I got 15 bucks. No, never! Can't buy me. Can't buy me. He's hired. My soul's not for sale. Away it's with you, Satan. But yeah, I'm like super curious as to how people actually talked during that time. You know, if that's how they actually talked or not. And how New York looked like in 1888. 1887, I forgot already. Because the way it looks in the show, it's like they're literally building these houses around Central Perk. And everything else is empty. It's just like lands and more lands and more lands and grass and the sky and more grass like that. And it's just so bright and sunny. And then I just think, man, are the skyscrapers really blocking that much sun? Like, I prefer this one. It's so nice and bright, and you know, people are like, women are carrying little parasols so they don't burn under the sun. I'm so curious. It looked better than it does now in 1888. Did it really? I don't know if this is like, you know, the show trying to romanticize it, or like, I don't know up to how much they aren't historically accurate, but it just looks so nice. It looks so nice. I wouldn't mind, you know, walking up and down the street in 1888 New York. I don't know. Do we have audio recordings of people talking? Multi-park building. Got it. Now they can sell. Now we can eat the berries. And the well is built, so now we can have water. Let's excuse me. Oh, come on. Let's put the, I don't know, berries here. I'm just doing it randomly. There wasn't poop on the ground all over the place. In this show there isn't. I can say that much. There wasn't poop all over the place. It was all open, nice and sunny. It looks like they just dropped off from somewhere, right? And then just like built their own house on the top of a hill overlooking the ocean, and then this is where they have fancy fancy luncheons and pogo or you know, tennis, and then just walk around wearing clothes that are white and blue. It's like as if you just picked up a group of people and they're like, we're just gonna continue what we're doing but somewhere new. And this house looks totally unrelated to the rest of the land. 1860s or the early... Oh, I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. Let's sell some berries. Get your berries. They're bright and red. Make your life jolly, as they say. You know, as the saying goes, a berry a day. As they say. Oh, we have a question mark. Ooh, I forgot. Editing buildings. We can edit them by moving them around, but this uses up material, so I'm not going to do that. Now we need to raise the happiness to 75. Right now it's 68. Look, we're starting new. We're starting new. What do they want? Refined food, well, we're not gonna get refined food for a very long time. Rustic food, -5. What do you want, man? They're all at 75. Oh! Oh, we did it, I guess. Okay. A berry a day lets me poop. A berry a day takes the brown away. I like it. I like it. Advice: profiting from trade. A business-minded villager proposes creating a trade route with your closest neighbor, Northbury, to sell resources for profit and obtain items that cannot be produced locally. Let's do it. And now we have the skill tree. So we need to acquire storage in the progression menu. There we go. Come on. They still have that bug. Out of all the things they've been fixing, they haven't fixed that. I also want to unlock fishing, because then they can, you know, we can have fishermen and then we can eat fish and sell the fish, etc, etc. Warehouse. Wait, that's granary? To store food, and more food. Warehouse to store resources. Sawmill to produce planks. Fisherman. Let's get the fisherman. Wait, is there any... Are there any fishing spots? Ah, over there, okay. I mean, as if they have other things to construct. Sure. Welcome to our village. We are called... What are we called? How do I... What? How... Where's your little title page thing? I guess we haven't unlocked it yet? Nope. Okay. We are Wateren Van Het Blauw and I am Llesi Seadottir. Will you be a fisherman? That's a perfect name. We're gonna rename it to Pinocchio. He's a real boy. Hello, Pinocchio. Welcome to our village. Do you have a house? He has a house! And he has a job. Cool. Nobody writes anything down. That's our thing. We haven't figured out how to do that. Yeah, we haven't figured that out just yet. Build a warehouse. Okay, let's build a warehouse. I don't know. Here, I guess. Smack in the middle of that road they're putting there. Here. Yeah. We're gonna need planks. Gosh darn it. You better be paying property taxes if he's a real boy now. I will not tax my people. I will just make money through trade. Put her there. Yeah, and we need planks to finish that. Okay, so where's the plank thing? Sawmill. How about like this? Good enough for me? We have plenty of wood. I wish property taxes weren't a thing. Truly. Do you think government buildings have property taxes? Is it for everybody? What if we have property taxes for just government buildings? Well, what do you think? Keep them on the edge of their toes. If you do not work, you have no building. Oh, and I need people. Ha ha ha. You. Her, Enolf, and Volknand. Alright, my citizens, please make planks. I'll be watching. Big Brother is always watching. Look at that. They seem so happy. Does anybody have new things happening in their lives? I know I'll share mine. My new thing is that after the stream, I will peel potatoes. And actually, I have done quite fast at peeling potatoes. I am proud of myself. Whenever I move to like a more forever home, I do actually want to start a garden. Grow some potatoes. At least grow some spices, some herbs, you know? Grow some of my own stuff. Yeah. One little thing at a time. Assign planks to a warehouse. Oh. Okay. Planks. We have 161 planks. Opening the royal book. You now have access to the royal book. Thank you. We are, haha, Wateren Van Het Blauw, Hamlet. I am pioneer Llesi Seadottir. And I just looked this coat of arms in my little So You Want to Be a Knight book, and it was, I think it was a wise leader. I'm just going to check. Yeah, a wise leader, and the deer is also a symbol of wisdom. Thought it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. I'm teaching my Japanese student how to be a knight. And I've already set up a vocabulary list separately filled with like all cool words that will be useful for this type of stuff that I think can be used in real life, you know, whatever. Yeah, so I've written so far important words to remember: loyalty, honor, morale, crusade, ransoms, booty, foe, armor, monk, medieval, sensible, fame and fortune, obsession, and the phrase a damsel in distress, feasts, to joust or jousting, discipline, steady, lance, bold, and then the phrase to mount a horse. That's my list so far. Love it or hate it, it is there. And this is just for funsies. There's no test or anything. It's just a while ago she asked me to look for an English book that would be around her level. And the tricky thing about finding books when you're an adult with a lower level of that language is to make sure that it's not boring, but that you still understand it and it's not too difficult. So, like baby books in Japanese, it's kind of a hit or miss because they also add a lot of onomatopoeia that you won't necessarily use after reading the book. Like there's certain words in baby books or like very, very young toddler books that like is just a whole world on its own, right? and then you're also an adult, so it might be boring. But if you go to like primary or middle school age, that's when you kind of start going or finding like the topics that you might enjoy. And then depending on your language level, you know, it's either easy, medium, or difficult. And then this one has a bunch of pictures in it. So it helps to describe the meaning of things. I thought it'd be fun. It's short, also easy to carry, not heavy. So I thought, okay, well, now this is perfect. Yeah, like wah for water. Yeah. She's around like B1 level, if that means anything to anybody here. She's like intermediate. She's like true intermediate at this point in her English. In her English. So stuff like, you know, goosebumps, animorphs is a little difficult. Things like The Little Prince may be a challenge for her if you guide along the way. But I'm trying to think something that you may know. A picture book for her in English. She can find that over there at Kinokuniya. And, you know, it may or may not be boring. That depends on the person. But for those would be easy for her to read. Yeah. I was thinking, like, my goal essentially is to get to the level of reading something like, I don't know, Babysitter's Club. Or something at like a middle school age level. That's my current goal for her. And then after that's passed, then, you know, making goals and such. But yeah. Yeah, useful and enjoyable. So I guess, like, I don't know, any sort of seasonal themed book would be okay. And that really just depends on the person if they like that topic or not, right? Anything that's like an almanac, like, you know how they used to print Guinness World Records and stuff like that? That is okay. But it's not easy to find in Japan. So you have to, you know, order it on Amazon or from a friend overseas. So I was looking at something kind of easier, but also not too boring. So I did get this one. It's called So You Want to Be a Knight by Thames and Hudson. It's based on a real book, on another book called So You Want to Be a Knight by Michael Prestwich, printed in 2010. And then this one also has other ones, like So Do You Want to Be a Viking, a ninja, a Roman soldier, which is, I think, fun. I also got this book called Rex, Dinosaur in Disguise. By Ellis Dolan. And then I got The Little Prince because I figured that one I can walk through it with her. And it's been translated into so many languages, so if she really wants to read it in Japanese, then it's okay. She can do that on her own. Oh, you read Dune? How was it? I'm curious to read it, but I don't know if I want to read it. And there goes my model again. Okay. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding process. Weesh. Okay. How about now? I mean, low still looks pretty good. In grade 7, they had a program where you tested and had to read things in your range. I scored college level. Oh, wow. So I just read a bunch of Hardy Boys instead. You read the thick boys? Excuse me. You know, also, I've been wondering lately. So I spent a lot of time in ESL, right? It's this program that they put foreign students in that have moved to America to learn English, basically. They pull you out of whatever classes. So, like, I was in history class or geography or whatever it was called. Some of the time, but not all the time. Or, for example, I was not in astronomy class. The school basically decides kind of like what is more important, right? So I think if I look at it from what I've done personally, they just chose the basics like geography, math, science. And then when I was younger, I wasn't part of English class with the rest because I needed to learn English, right? Anywho, I've been thinking. Oh, and then one more thing I want to add. The more you progress in your English language skills, the less classes you take in ESL, the less time you spent in ESL, and the more you are basically integrated with everybody else. And I've been wondering, like, okay, so I spent that time learning English, right? What has everybody else around me been learning? Well, what did they learn? You know? Like, because now we see people can't even read, can't spell, don't do cursive. You know what I mean? If I learned English, did they not learn English? I'm just genuinely curious. Housing insufficient. Okay. And I don't mean it as an insult or anything. I'm just like genuinely curious. Like how did we get here to the point where, oops, I learned something, right? Like, I had to take a test to not be in ESL anymore. I was so adamant. I was so like, I am taking this test no matter what. I'm gonna prove to you that I don't need to be here anymore. I don't need you anymore. I'm gonna be in normal people class. But yeah, I'm just curious. I ask questions because I'm curious. So I want to know, what did everybody else learn? I might enjoy it more now, but at that age I was like, kill me. Would you reread it if you wanted? we don't have. Okay. Yeah, you're hired. You'll be a transporter. You read a bunch of novel versions of Resident Evil. That's a pretty good choice. It's too chicken. Nah, I get what you mean. I can watch some of the games, but I'm also too chicken. Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, what did they learn in regards to English? I mean, of course, I want to know what they learned with other stuff, not related to English, but what did they learn in English class that I wasn't there for, you know? I want to know. Like, I know what they didn't learn in math class. The whole world knows. That's not a secret. Same thing with science class. It's a joke. But I want to know, is that the same in English? Like, what did I learn? What did they learn? Like think about it this way. Yes, it's useful to be surrounded by the language because you live in the country, right? You hear it 24/7. It's super useful that way to get to increase your level very quickly. But my counterparts were born and raised speaking English. So from being born to up until that time when I stopped being in ESL, what were they learning? What did they do? Hey, Feetzer. I just want to know. I moved a bunch and my trajectory was so all over the place with all the subjects. Potatoes and sausages, sure. I will peel the potatoes, which would mean I'd have to end stream. I mean, we've just been talking for like a good hour and then playing this game for an hour-ish. And then now we've just been talking again. Otsukaresama. I remember at one point going to school and they had us writing short stories and I was like, what's a verb? I was so lost. I get what you mean. I think in that sense, maybe for that particular time with that teacher, they're focusing on like you learning what the verb is. Learning what the word verb is and, you know, adjective, subject, etc., etc. There's a way to learn languages without really telling your students a lot of these words that are more like about terminology that are a little more technical. So it sounds more like they're like, okay, we're gonna learn these words. This is a verb. This is an adjective. Go use it. And then suddenly I was in calc, and once again I was like, where was the in-between? What would be the in-between with calc and I guess the rest of algebra? I guess you'd need a bit of geometry. I hated geometry. With a passion. I hated geometry with a passion. My teacher was super nice though. He helped a lot. You'd be surprised. A lot of people in summer school are there because they managed to fail PE. And those were more, at least in my school, they were more black students that failed PE. How do you fail PE? Because you just don't change clothes. Or you just don't do anything. right? And then the rest were like Asian, Indian, or white or whatever, and me, of course, that we took summer school on purpose. The whole image of summer school, at least that I was hearing around me, was people that fail, right? People that are like mediocre, or, oh, you're going to summer school? No, 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 no. That's only a little bit of it. The rest of it is like other kids purposely taking a class so they get ahead of everybody else. So that they purposely learn this class in like 2.5 months rather than prolong it throughout 6 or 7 months or whatever the time frame is, right? So that you can jump to the next thing. That's what I saw in my area of those who took summer class or summer school. Digo summer school. The more you know. Yeah, the more you know. Now you know. I'll put it here so I can make a cool ass thumbnail for the video. I've heard of Hooked on Phonics. Does it actually work? I never used it myself, but I heard good things about it. Going to private school in pre-K to first. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I would have never thought that. Oh, my stream is seriously delayed. Yeah, for sure. I only went to summer school for one summer. It was for taking geometry, US history and government class. Oh, and then something about, I forgot the name of the course, but it's basically like the stuff that you would actually need to know if you didn't go to uni or college, you know, like filling out tax forms and stuff about the economy and like real life application type stuff. I took that class, geometry and US history / government, for summer, so that I didn't need to take them during the main year, to just like get it out of the way. And the reason why I took geometry was because from middle school to, from middle school to high school, because I took that summer stuff in high school, apparently they were like, oh, she's too dumb. So we're gonna put her in pre-algebra. Like, I remember finding that out my first day of high school. I'm like, how dare you put me in pre-algebra? I was so mad. Like, come on. I spent most of my time in ESL anyway. Do you know how... Anywho. I thought I was pretty decent in math in middle school because I didn't need to do anything. Think of it this way, literally from any other country, for a couple of other countries going to US for school, science and math is really behind. We made fun of our American classmates, really. It basically made me lazy. I liked it. But anyway, So they put me in pre-algebra and I was so mad, and then I was stuck in pre-algebra, and then you have to take like 2 pre-algebra classes to get to the next regular whatever math class it was. And then you just don't have enough time, because in my school was like, oh, you need to take XYZ amount of math classes, and I'm like, this is your fault, you put me here. So that's why I took geometry in summer, and then I also took the other 2 courses to get them out of the way, so that way my second to last and last year in high school would be way easier, and I could just take random classes for just the reason of wanting to take it, not because it's a requirement. And then that's the story. Hooked on crack. But other than that, yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, riding your bike is amazing as a kid. Don't ever stop. And then go to Dutchland, go to the Netherlands, and then feel so inferior for riding your bicycle. As they just like zoom right by you, like, 80 miles per hour on a bike. And you're just like, holy smokes, I know nothing. Yeah, no worries. And it's just like, it boggles the mind, really. So that's why like recently I was wondering, like, okay, if I took this much amount of time in ESL learning English, what was everybody else learning? Well, what were they doing? I know at one point my school did some thing where they changed one of the classrooms into like outer space and stuff to do with different planets. And I thought, like, oh, that's so cool. I wanted to do that. So I know they did something about astronomy. Oh, and I know that some people took shop class, but I couldn't take shop class because of stupid ESL. But I really wanted to take shop class. I wanted to make a little birdhouse too. Do you know? Do you know? I had to double on geometry and trig in the same semester. I did not enjoy that. Oof. That's not easy. I'm bad at math. I think that's a good thing to not be bad at. to be bad at, I mean. How long before Jesse's in the Tour de France? Never. I'll be cheering in the crowd. I'm too scared to get a bicycle here and to ride a bike. I'm like no. Not right now. I'm good. They do have these like bucket things in the front of a bicycle. It's not like a mamachari. It's different from a mamachari. There's a bucket in front of the bicycle. It's attached to the bicycle, and then they have their kids sit in it. And sometimes it's like a whole like hooded thing. Other times it's not. Some have like a foam padding. Some is just literally a wooden bucket. Other ones have like nice little seats already, pre-made as part of the bucket. I want one of those. Or at least like rent one for a day. And then go to the lake and have a picnic. I'll sit in the bucket. I will sit in the bucket. I'll be the GPS guide. But anyway, I do have to go. I do have to leave you. This has been fun. I have not I think I've never really chatted this much. to the it's a tiny town there in the Netherlands. Peter, what's a tiny town? No, it's not hilly at all. You should look up this song. They talk about where are the Dutch mountains. The whole song is about finding the Dutch mountains. But yeah, I will go. I will see you Thursday, I believe, around the same time, to do this some more. I just wanted to chill because I did a giant IT. I prepared a giant IT exam, and poof, it was fun. I just needed a break. A BMX bike. I want it. I want it. I want it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Then you have to do it too. But have a good rest of your day, evening, afternoon. That would be funny. No, they're very not French. They're really not French. I think they're better. But don't say that out loud. See you next time. Matane. Tot ziens. What is a tiny town in the Netherlands? I will leave you. Tot tot.